Hello guys, and welcome back to Fox, the Fox Report. So, we draw 0-0 against PSV over at the King Power Stadium for the first leg of the Europa Conference League quarterfinals. Now, I have to say first off that this is one big missed opportunity. We're playing at home, in front of our fans. We have that atmosphere, the chants, all in favor of us. In the match, we had more control. PSV couldn't really attack. They did have their chances, but still, we had more control. We took the ball away from them and then began our attack. So going about that, I feel as though once we reached their box, we were just clueless. We couldn't figure out what to do, how to try to shoot on goal. We did have our chances. Kelechi Iheanacho, that 1v1, he tried to think it over the keeper, but it didn't go in. So it's just those things that will cost us. Now next week going for the second leg over in the Netherlands in PSV, the atmosphere, the fans, definitely that pressure is on now. 0-0, no one has an advantage. Definitely when it comes to us trying to play these types of matches, we can crumple under pressure. So we'll have to see what happens. But first off, let's go to the starting 11 that we saw in this match, beginning with the formation of a 4-3-3. Kasper Schmeichel in goal, our back line on the left side, Castagna. In the center, Johnny Evans with Wesley Fofana, and on the right, Ricardo Pereira. Now our three holding midfielders on the left, KDH. In the center, Yuri Tielemans, and on the right, James Maddison. Now our three attacking players on the left side, Harvey Barnes. In the center, Kelechi Iheanacho, and on the right, Mark Albrighton. So first off, going about this starting 11, I had my doubts. First, I wanted to see Daka and not Kelechi Iheanacho, and that more so goes about the different style. I definitely want to see something new. And Mark Albrighton, he hasn't played in 3 weeks. Last time he played was the second leg against Rennes, where he got injured. And for someone who hasn't played in a match within 3 weeks, when you have someone in the bench that does, like Lookman, why are you going to put him on? Why is he playing in this match, specifically in a match where you need to win, get a good result, because it is a knockout round? And you do see that Mark Albrighton coming into this match definitely had to find his ground. Wasn't easy at first. And of course, he did have some moments in this match. So yeah, it's one of those things where I feel as though with Lookman, it could have been much easier. Someone who actually has been playing, been active, much more than Mark Albrighton. But also we need that drive on the right side. We can't depend on Mark to just go ahead and just cross the ball in, give a long pass. We need someone there that's also going to have the ball and just press forward with the ball and attack, try to find his way through the defenders and try to shoot and goal. Now, going about Ricardo Pereira, he did have his moment as well, him coming back from injury. Now, I was more so going for James Justin. Seeing what he did against Manchester United, why would you bench him? And clearly, these types of changes did cost us. It did. Now, we do see these changes come on second half in this match, where James Justin comes on for Pereira, Lookman coming on for Kelechi Iheanacho, and then soon we have Daka come in, I believe is for Mark Albrighton, and then Lookman takes the right side while Daka takes the center. So overall, going with these changes, I think whatever change was made, which was Justin, Lookman, and Daka, need to start in the second leg, because these players are much more quicker, can definitely read the game faster, can work with whoever's near them, like Lookman when he came on, working with Maddison, with Grimsby Hall, Tielemans, those 1-2s, and Daka, of course, pressing very high, which we saw PSV love to pass back to their keeper, and their keeper really at times looking not so secure when it came to giving those long balls or just booting the ball out. We need to have someone there who's there to press, like Daka. And Kelechi, at times, in the first half, whenever he would get the ball in the center, he would lose it. He wouldn't be able to withstand the pressure from the two or three PSV players that were on them. And it's just more so going about, we know what Kelechi can do. Why don't we have someone come in that can perhaps bring something else, different flair, like Daka, who hasn't been playing, who hasn't been starting, actually, in a very long time. So it's one of those things that it's just going to eventually have to come a time where you have to make these changes. And it did cost us. I think perhaps, who knows what the outcome may have been if Daka started and Lookman started as well as James Justin. But overall, now we know that we're going into the second leg with no goals. No one's in advantage, but just going into this match, and this is the match, whoever wins goes into semifinals. As far as the positives in this match, Kieran Dewsbury-Hall, just phenomenal. He's just running back and forth. I don't know how many challenges he's won, but I can perhaps get an estimate of more than 10. He's just taking on players when he can, trying to get out of danger. If he has that pressure on him, he'll find his way out. But just mostly seeing in this match, we can all know from basically what he did was just coming back, taking balls from PSV players, and just bringing the attack once again. You know, defend, take the ball away, begin the attack. Defend, repeat. And it just that stamina in this player is just nonstop, and it's just another reason why he should always be starting. So, I mean, nothing else to take away from this match, but overall, PSV had their chances. Much better performance than they did last weekend in their league match. But of course, I think that we could have won this match by many goals. That's if we could come up with these ideas to try to find a way to get inside that box and take a shot. I don't think it was this game where you could say, oh, PSV, had some control, will control 50-50. No, it was more so us trying to attempt to shoot on goal. We'd lose it. PSV would attack, then we take it away once again, and then just trying to go at it for many times, but we just couldn't get the ball inside the net. So it's just one of those things where you have to just try something new. If not, just literally barge your way in there if you have to. And if the players that didn't do it in the first half, which were, I think, Kalichi and Nacho, even though from that missed chance, he mostly didn't really have some chances. He could have passed the ball. I think it was in the first half as well, early on, where he had a chance to pass to Harvey Barnes, which he was on the left side, but he took the shot and pretty much didn't have an angle nor a clear shot to take. It's also one of those things, where Harvey Barnes as well was very well marked. He was trying to take on, I believe it was a Brazilian player from PSV that was playing right back, trying to take him on, but he couldn't. And it's just one of those things that probably caught us off guard, but if you ask me, in this match, we could have won by more than 2 goals. I think so, but we just couldn't finish. Now, no doubt that going into next week's game, it's going to be 10 times harder. 10 times harder, because like I said, the pressure is on, the atmosphere, PSV fans, chanting whatever it is they're chanting, and then we just gotta focus. We just have to focus, because if we don't, we're gonna lose our heads, and next thing you know, we're gonna perform poorly. But we've been in situations like this where we had to win a match. The odds are against us perhaps, but either way, we find a way. And I think just going about coming into this next week, we have to play our strongest squad. These changes, like I said, that came on need to start, and then just full on focus. Remember that we're 0-0, no one's at an advantage, and just score early on, and then just taking control of the match. But not too worried by how PSV play, but of course, I'm more so worried about how we can find a way to work around their defense and try to get the ball in. Now, it's not impossible. We did see FC Copenhagen score 4 goals, even though they tied 4-4 over at PSV. So why can't we do the same? But that's all I have for this post-match review between Leicester City and PSV. Let me know what you guys think about this match, know who played well, who didn't, what should be done, what changes. Just put it all in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to answer them as soon as I can, and I'll see you next time.